Thank you very much for continuing to follow Movie Film Recap. What I am going to explain to you today is about a professional killer who has been assigned to Japan. When things went wrong, he had to run away and hide. Before continuing, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The movie starts from a hideout inside a temple in Taiwan. It can be seen in the hideout that there are groups of syndicates talking. They noticed a companion standing and not moving. Suddenly it fell down. Someone stabbed him behind. Long is an assassin. He has no emotions whenever he accomplishes the mission. He easily killed the group with just one dagger and stole the bag with money. He went to a hotel to meet his boss. His boss gave him another assignment. His mission is to kill a Yakuza member in Japan. He accepted the order even though he was not comfortable moving to another place. When he arrived in Tokyo, Japan, he went to a club. He immediately recognized his target because of his hair. He approached and immediately stabbed him. He did not think that he was wearing protection. He was escorted outside by other Yakuza members. He was taken to a secluded place and wrapped in a sack and tied. His passport was also burned. A few moments later, someone stabbed the Yakuza boss. Because of this, Long rolled down to escape. The Yakuza chased him. He was shot and hit in the stomach. The Yakuza still followed him, but he managed to escape by hiding in a van, and left. The next day, Long stumbles upon an abandoned house. While resting, a child woke him up. He is June. He gave him water and left immediately. The boy returned with the medicines. The boy also left and came back with things. The boy also gives vegetables, so Long thinks how to cook them. Long found a house that could be cooked. He cooked the vegetable and they shared it together. Long didn't think that June could speak Mandarin. The boy said his mother is Taiwanese. Later, June was called by his mother Lily in order to buy an illegal item. The child quickly followed the mother. Long followed the boy and saw what the boy was buying, this illegal drugs. When Lily was about to use the drugs, Long stopped her. Long taught Lily a lesson and tied her up for a few days to stop her bad habit. While Long was walking one night, he saw a car parked but no one is inside. He came here and took the cell phone. He called a friend and tried to borrow some money to get a ticket back to Taiwan. One day, an old man saw Long cooking. He came here and tasted Long's cooking. He brought it to Long's house and helped him cook, and when it was finished, they shared it. After a while, some neighbors came to the old man's house and tasted what they were eating. They enjoyed it and hired Long to be their cook. Long agreed because he needed to save money back to Taiwan. Long cooked different kinds of dishes at a feast. The woman was not embarrassed by her guests. They gave Long various things because they knew that he was new there. The next day, his neighbors came and helped him clean and fix the house where he was staying. Some also brought cooking ingredients. Neighbors also showed off the food cart they made for Long, so he could earn some money. Because they know that what they have tasted is pure Taiwanese cuisine and selling Mami will be a good business. They helped Long get a seat in a crowded area near the temple. Young June is Long's sales assistant. Long's neighbors are happy to see that people like their Mami soup. One night, June's mother's condition is getting better. While her son was sleeping, he suddenly remembered the past. She is a prostitute, who works in a sauna owned by the Yakuza. Their driver, Kenji, courted her. He fell in love with him and they were happy together. Lily got pregnant. When the Yakuza boss hears that Lily is pregnant, they beat up Kenji. The Yakuza wanted to abort the child in Lily's womb, so she decided to run away and revive the child herself. After Lily gave birth, she decided to go back to work as a prostitute to buy milk. One day, he had a patron who injected him with a forbidden liquid. This is where he started to become addicted until he could no longer pay for their rented apartment. It turns out that Kenji hid from the Yakuza and he also tried to kill the Yakuza boss and is the reason why Long escaped. Meanwhile, Long had already saved up to buy things and was eager to save more so that he could have a plane ticket home to Taiwan. As time went on, Long's customers increased. Long's neighbors entered an art competition and won as third placer. Their premium holiday ticket was only good for 3, so they just gave it to the boy and his mother so they could go on vacation with Long. One night, Long was restless. He wondered if he would return to Taiwan or go with June and his mother on vacation. The next day, Long decided to accompany June and her mother on a vacation. The three enjoyed their vacation like a family. Long remained silent and impassive the entire time. After the vacation, Long took June and her mother to their house and Lily thanked Long for what he had done for them. The next day, Lily also helped push the cart back to where Long was staying. They passed the baseball players. Long noticed that the boy was interested, so he enrolled him. They trained at home until eventually June joined a baseball team and he was also the reason why their team won. One day, Lily noticed that her former client was spying on them, which caused her to become addicted to bad habits. She quickly returned home because she didn't want Long and her son to get involved. Her former patron followed her. He wants her to use the illicit drug again and return to him or else he will kill them all. Long is restless and wonders why Lily came back home. Lily's former patron went to Long's place and ate. After this, Long noticed that he was acting strangely and that he was calling someone on the cell phone. He told June to close and they hurried home. They were shocked and they entered the house to see Lily dead. Yakuza groups arrive. They destroyed his shopping cart. The neighbors came to stop them but the gang beat them mercilessly. The other members of the Yakuza also arrived with the boss. Using Long's dagger, he killed and knocked down all the Yakuza members one by one. He also killed his former target and his boss. Long's neighbors were shocked and couldn't believe what they witnessed, that a quiet and passive Long could bring down the Yakuza. Long was advised to leave the area before the other Yakuza colleagues returned, so Long returned to Taiwan and June was left behind. He reported to his boss and was given a new mission. A few moments later, he saw the former neighbors with June. Finally they meet again. Long cried and hugged June. Long made the decision to end his illicit work. He considered June like his real son and lived a happy and peaceful life. I really do hope you like this video. We'll have more videos soon. Keep in touch, people. Please leave a comment below if you have any requests or suggestions for videos I should do. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel.